morning and welcome to the Locker Room. Coach Ack here, and today's message is learn to grow. Have you ever hopped into a car for an Uber ride and within a few minutes been overjoyed at the conversation you had with the driver? I just had one of these experiences and was able to put in perspective a very valuable lesson. I was chatting with my driver, who was from Cuba originally. He did not have an easy start, making his way from Cuba by boat to Mexico, then into Texas, and then to Florida. He's been in the U.S. for about 9 years and just got his new passport, which is very exciting. But in the meantime, he had thrown himself into his new environment, launching a catering company, being a cook, and driving on the side. He was an absolute pleasure to chat with. As we were talking, he was explaining that to get his business started, he needed to get outside his comfort zone. Specifically, he needed to learn English. He explained that a lot of his clients were high-end, and he needed to be able to communicate well in order to inspire confidence. This makes sense. But what was interesting is how he described his experiences with friends of his in the same circumstances. They also aspired to the American dream, to achieve everything they could here, but weren't willing to throw themselves into learning the language. How often have you heard people talk about how they want to get this promotion or that job, only to reject the extra work or learning required to get there? We can't expect success without sacrifice. That's just not how success works. To grow, we must be willing to change, and that means getting uncomfortable. The question we need to ask ourselves is, how badly do we want to get to that next level? So today, stretch a little. Try something new. Add to your bag of tricks, or put tools in your toolbox, or plays in your playbook, or whatever analogy fits where you are and where you want to be. Because when you do this, you get ever closer to your very best life. Thanks for joining me in the locker room today, guys. We'll see you next time. Make it an amazing day.